Protect us from vigilantes. Protect us from the ESN. Protect us from the Amotekun, from the Edo vigilantes, from the militants. Miyetti Allah has told Tinubu, please protect us. Protect us from any forms of vigilantes. They are killing our people. Miyetti Allah, it is a mark ban. Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria. They are begging Tinubu to protect them. And all of the forms of newspapers, Punch, Vanguard, everyone carried it. Now, people are saying that you are the real terrorists. Why are you begging Tinubu for protection? But if you are watching, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, all notifications, and drop a comment, click the like button, and share this video with others. Miyetti Allah begging Tinubu for protection from our vigilantes. What do you have to say about this morning?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching us from. I remember my humble self, that Biafran evangelist. Miyetti Allah is now begging Bola Ahmed Tinubu to protect them. In what sense are they asking for protection? Where they themselves are the chief architect of the problem we are having in Nigeria. In what angle, I want to know. Let them clear me, because I don't understand. In fact, as it stands now, I am lost. Because you that is perpetrating evil in this country is now begging Bola Ahmed Tinubu to protect you. That means you are trying to tell Bola Ahmed Tinubu to support you and to back you up for your evil, for the killing, for the crime you are buying Nigerians. The ones you people buy in a Benue state, buy in Plateau state, even as at yesterday being the 20th of April 2025, being the Easter period, the very day that the Christians are celebrating the resurrection of their God, our Lord Jesus Christ, the creator of the universe, heaven and the earth. Then you people still went and fight people, and look at the protest after bringing out, many dead bodies that you people fight in the bush before the protest. Now you are still asking Bola Ahmed Tinubu to protect you. That means you are happy in what you are doing. You say that you protect you from people not to attack you. So you are afraid of dying, but you are not scared of buying people. It gives you joy to buy people, but it doesn't give you joy to die. You said the ESN, they should protect you for ESN not to buy you, for Amateku not to buy you. No wonder the 4 persons that they saw in the Do Hotel, and they handed them over to the police. Police came out and told us that they were hunters. Then some days later, in the same Do, families was kidnapped. It was that same hotel that they used to plan the kidnapping of that same family. So what are we actually saying, and where are we actually going in this country? And Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it is a high time you make it clear for us to stand. Are you the president of the Fulani, or are you the president of Nigeria? I want to know. Because if you are not ready and you cannot protect the life of the Plateau, you cannot protect the life of the Benue, you cannot protect the life of the Awosas, you cannot protect the life of the Igbos in Enugu, in Ebonyi State, in Kogi State, in Benin, and every other part of Nigeria. You are only standing to protect the life of the Miyetti Allah, the Fulani, the herdsmen, the people that are causing problem in this country. Definitely you are not a president of Nigeria, and you are not qualified. In other words, you are not supposed to be the president of Nigeria anyway. That means you don't have the criteria and the grade and the integrity that qualifies a president.
But there's a good news for all Nigerians. According to Mr. Onunuga, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is coming back to Nigeria today from his call it holidays. That means Nigeria should expect the president today. But then, now that he's coming back, and you have seen many people that have lost their lives due to the fact of them armed herdsmen. Yesterday, former Senate President Senator David Mark said that Bola Ahmed Tinubu must declare armed herdsmen as terrorists. Do you agree with that statement?
Of course, I saw it. For the first time, for a very long time, David Mark, the former Senate President, he was silent. But yesterday, he spoke out. As a result of the killing, the massive killing that took place in Benue. He came from Benue. It's a Benue man. You understand? So the killing was too excess. that makes him to voice out. And I was like, monkey, Mugu, is it now that you know you can talk? Ever since that your people have been, you know, they have been paying your people in Benue State because of the engunje, the money you are collecting from the Federal Republic of Nigeria that close your mouth. Is it now you know that you will talk? Listen to me, it do bad for me because in Plateau State we have so many generals in Plateau State, but including Gowon, all of them are just silent, and all these people are coming there to fight them to. In fact, it's paining me. It's paining me, but it's good as David Mark, you know, the people, the other statement are voicing out now. It is no longer the people now. It is now touching them that have been there before or that are there right now. It's becoming too obvious. The Miyetti Allah, these Fulanis need to be seriously checkmate in this country. They need to be seriously dealt with in this country. They need to be seriously handled in this country. They need to be seriously put where they belong in this country. Tinubu should know this. It's not the government of Fulani. It's a president of Nigeria.
Now let's over the course of last week, it was reported on all media that hundreds of Boko Haram were arrested in Lagos. But people are asking now that where are they? Because last week we saw our 390 Boko Haram members, former Boko Haram members, they have been released and brought back to society. Do you think that this country will never get better if they keep releasing former Boko Haram members?
Listen good. Boko Haram, the crime committers are being set free, but Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is being detained. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a man they call a terrorist, but the original terrorist people are being set free. Tell me, how can Nigeria move forward? How can Nigeria get better? How do you think that better thing go begin to happen for this country? Now, bad thing go happen. Because Nigeria know they talk truth, they know what truth, and they know they stand for truth. A Boko Haram, you know, that kill, that commit crime, they're supposed to by now serving the jail time, life imprisonment, is working freely. But somebody stand up and say self-determination and self-defense, he says it's a sin. It's a crime. The same man is languishing in DSS. Then you expect the country like this that are supporting terror. That means Nigeria is a terrorist nation. It's a confirmed terrorist country. The last time they said they were repented Boko Haram and their sins are being forgiven, and they carry them and they pack them inside Nigerian military. After some months last year, in the month of the period of September, October, do you know how many of them that left Nigerian army? They ran away with the Nigerian arms, well-equipped Nigerian arms with the Nigerian uniform. They went away with it. Up till today, nothing has happened. And the Boko Haram, the one that they caught, you caught them in Lagos, about 100 of them. Now they were caught. And what is happening today? Nothing. Government is not saying anything. Nigerian police is not saying anything. Then tell me, what is the confidence? Nigerian police, I'm putting this to you. Which confidence are you building on the citizen now? That will warrant, you know, jungle justice not to take place. Baba, at the verse, even a whim, because when you kill my own brother and you say if I see that kind of people will kill my brother, make I free them, make I leave them, or may I hand them over? When I know, say if I hand them over to you, you too no go do the needful, you go leave them. So it's better I judge them.
Finally, a pastor over the weekend have told all Christians, don't carry arms. God will fight for all Christians in Nigeria. You agree with the man of God who said not to carry arms?
Beg, you see that side. I know say somebody go tell me, say should be the pastor, he dey preach, why you go say this? Baba, Bible said in the book of Accusations chapter 3, he said there is time to kill. Now Bible be that, don't be me right now. It's in the Bible. In the book of Luke chapter 19, verse 27, Jesus said, the person will no one make a rule over him, bring and buy him. I give you Bible scripture, go and read it. So in other words, any pastor that come out as in cases may be now, tell you say may we fold our hand, may God fight. Baba, that pastor is collecting money from the Fulanis. He's one of the bandits. It's not telling us the truth.
So
The reason is this. Because at Israel, no be God tell Moses to attack. In the book of 1 Samuel chapter 15, the Lord said to the king, he said to the king, he appointed the king called Saul. He said to the people, he sent him to the people of Amalekite. He said, utterly destroy, utterly. You know the meaning of utterly? He said, utterly destroy. He said, what? He said, both animal, both human being, both woman, even the pregnant woman. Clear them. No be Bible. I've been a writer. Now, so it be. There is time to kill. Israel today, why they don't fold their hand? Say after all, we are Israel. No Palestine, Iran, what they call Syria. Or you come and buy us finish. Yeah, when we reach heaven, we are Christians. We are for God. Make God fight, Baba. Don't they fool yourself. Let me tell you, Baba. Let me tell you this. There was a time, go and read your Bible. When the Pharisees, the enemy of Christ, they appeared, they came to Christ. The glory of God that was upon Christ, carry all of them. All of them fall immediately. And Jesus look at them, look at you people. He called them back to life. He wake them up. If not because he came for the purpose, then go by during the days of Elijah. Let me tell you, Elijah, the one of the greatest prophet in the Bible, do you know that he committed murder? He fired all the prophets. Go and read the book of 1 Kings chapter 18. What? When they command fire to come, he fired all the prophets of Baal. He fired them.
Then as we close,
we say the pastor wait on the he hold the past Elijah.
Now let's
I mean hold the past Abraham.
But then Nigerian pastors are not speaking up for the killings in Benue and in Plateau State.
Nigerian pastors no go speak up, but I am an evangelist of Biafra. I am speaking out now. Others will not speak up because they are collecting money from Nigerian government. They are feeding from Nigerian government. That is why when they cry pulpit, they will tell you, say, let us pray for Nigeria as if Nigeria have a problem. Nigeria did not have problem, but the problem of Nigeria are the Nigerians.
Now finally, as we close, what do you think is the way forward for them? Because now, Obola Tinubu is back in Nigeria. They said he's coming back. What do you think he should do now, at least to curtail the...
If Bola Tinubu come back, let Bola Tinubu legalize gun, legalize arms, legalize equipment to retaliate, to defend yourself. Operation buy them before they buy you.
Because we are looking at the fact that even guns is not legal in Nigeria. I've seen a lot of killings. So if there are guns in Nigeria, I don't think it. But how about equipping our security for better?
Excuse me, your security, they have been equipping them, and nothing is happening. We do not have trust in them. The best way now is operation buy them before they buy you. Equip me, people like us, give us the gun. Give us everything, may we hold. Baba, do you know that in America, although people they are buying, but before you buy somebody, go dey careful, because as you dey buy, another person get what you get. As I dey buy this one, the same thing they come to my head. Na papa, to, yata. You understand what?
Okay.
You know, another request.
Okay. Let's allow viewers to see the video of Samuel Otom again. Then we'll come back.
We have chosen to say the truth. Even if we are going to die, let us die, and let tomorrow appreciate what we said. And so, as far as I'm concerned, the federal government is complicit. The day they want this insurgency to finish, it will be done. Actively, they are working with Turkey, they are working with Saudi Arabia, they are working with everything to Islamize. But the real agenda is to take over Nigeria. And all these insurgents that you see happening is from Mauritania, is from Senegal, is from Cameroon, is from all over the place, trying to ensure that the indigenous people of this country do not have a say, but the Fulanis have a say. We are not against Fulani people. In government here in Benue State, I have Fulani people who are in my government. I have no issue about Fulanis, indigenous people. Everybody in this country, Nigeria, comes from somewhere. Even the Tea people, where I govern today as governor, they come from somewhere. But we have settled Today, because of the rise in population, there is nowhere you can say that the Tea people or Benue people should leave Benue State to go to Cameroon. Where is the land? To go to where? Where is the land? And so this is the main problem that we're having in this country. If this government will appreciate and stop deceit against the people, we shall all work as a team. Nigerians, wherever we come, let us cohabit and live together. But where a particular ethnic group wants to take over the country and make some of us slaves, I can never be a slave to anyone. It is better I die and not be alive. I cannot be a slave to any Fulani man. Fulani should live their life. The Tea people should live their life. The Yoruba people should live their life. Hausa people should live their life. Every other person should live their life. But not making me your slave.
This country belongs to all of us. And the federal government, the presidency, must act fast. Because time is going. From north, west, northeast, north central, southwest, southeast, south. There is general insecurity. And this is being propelled by herdsmen. I want to repeat again, I have made it a petition to the presidency and to all security agencies before, that if they want peace, Miyetti Allah must be arrested. These are people who have owned up. They have taken responsibility that they have killed, they maimed, they rape, and do all sorts of atrocities. And yet their leadership is in Abuja, and nobody is confronting them. And until these people are arrested. When I talk, I was being castigated. I was being vilified. Nothing bad that was not said against me. I am this and that. But the reality is here. It is not just happening to Benue State today. It is happening to the entire country. Why is the federal government being silent about this Fulani men? When will the federal government come out and criticize and arrest herdsmen carrying AK-47? When are they going to do that? Are we second citizens in this country? What gives Fulani man superior to any other person, to a thief man? I am not their slave. A Benue man is not a slave to any Fulani man in this country. And so federal government must do this. At a point in time, the federal government came out with a policy through the police that even those with license, den guns, double barrel and pump action should surrender to police. How many times have the presidency come out to condemn that Fulani men are carrying AK-47 all over the place? This is not correct. We stand for justice, equity, and fairness. Whatever is happening to a Fulani man should also happen to any other person. That was why I called the federal government to license me and many others to have guns, to have AK-47 too. Because if I have my AK-47, a Fulani man is coming there, he knows that I have, and he has. Then we can fight each other. But you can't disarm me and arm a Fulani man. This is the point. So this is not right. The federal government is biased, is unfair. The failure in security is caused by federal government. This question of erasing those who oppose to Fulani men. I also heard about the press statement issued by the presidency when the governor of Ondo issued a 7-day ultimatum that the Fulani should leave the forest. The presidency came out swiftly and said that it is wrong for him to say that. But when people are killed in Benue, killed in Ondo, killed in Ekiti, killed in Taraba, killed in Jigawa, killed in Zamfara, killed in all these places by these herdsmen, and they come out, there is one Fulani social cultural organization called FUNA, who came out and claimed responsibility and said that they are going to do more. They will mobilize Fulanis from all over the place to come and take over Nigeria, that it is their ancestral land. presidency did not say anything. But they quickly ordered the arrest of an activist who stood up to speak and to work against his people. What else will you do? When you see your people being killed, you see your people's farm being razed down, being eaten off by herdsmen, what else will you do as a patriotic person of that community? What else will you do? It's just the same thing. The World Terrorist Index have described Fulani as the 4th terrorist group in the world. But up to today, they have not cared, the federal government have not cared to declare herdsmen as terrorist organization. And they have gone further to form Miyetti Allah, cattle Hore, Miyetti Allah, cattle breeders, Miyetti Allah, this one, Funam, that one. And federal government is romancing with them. And federal government comes out to defend them. Anything time something happens to them, but when they cause pains in the lives of other people, federal government will keep quiet. Federal government have gone ahead to ban iPod. Why can't they ban? What did iPod do that they went ahead and banned them? This one that Fulanis are taking over everywhere under the watch of the presidency, and they're not saying anything. What is the meaning of that? What are they trying to say? When you talk, they will come after you. Some people are afraid in this country to talk because if they come, EFCC will come after them. ICPC will come after them. Security agencies will come after them. They did that to me. And I went to court against them and I won. They did that to me. They tried to impeach me. But by the grace of God, I survived. So these are the issues. So why do you need to go and talk of that man must be arrested? How about the Fulani men that killed people, remove people's eyes, give people gradual killing? Have you made any attempt to arrest them? All these things are all over the place on social media. And that is why I'm calling on Mr. President to act fast. Otherwise, it will be late. And all of us will be consumed. We may wake up one day and we'll discover that we don't have a country called Nigeria again. And the only way to do it is for our leader, the president, to come in and act fast.